Hello, my dear ones. I welcome you with love and with a gentle reminder of who you truly are. So many of us spend our days searching for love in another person, searching for safety and money, searching for happiness and achievements, searching for approval in the eyes of the world. And yet, we forget the most important truth. All that we seek is already within us. From the moment you were born, you carried within you the seed of peace, the wellspring of love, the fountain of abundance. You do not need to run faster, to work harder, or to prove yourself to anyone. What you are looking for is not out there. It is here, inside your heart, quietly waiting for you to notice. Let me ask you this. Have you ever chased after something? Success? A relationship, recognition, believing it would finally make you feel complete? And when you finally had it, the satisfaction faded, leaving you still hungry, still searching. That is the endless cycle of looking outward for what can only be found inward. Today, together, we will break that cycle. Today, we will remember. We will remember that peace lives inside of us. Love lives inside of us. Abundance lives inside of us. Life is not asking you to become more. It is inviting you to uncover what has always been there. So take a deep breath with me and gently place your hand over your heart. Whisper softly to yourself, I am enough. I am whole. I already carry everything I seek. Stop searching. Could it really be that simple, my darling? For so long, we've been trained to believe that life is a constant chase. We've been taught to run after success, to run after love, to run after validation. And yet, the more we run, the more exhausted we become, the more disconnected we feel. What if the secret was never in the running, but in the stopping? When we stop searching, we start listening. When we stop chasing, we start receiving. When we stop pushing, we start allowing. And in that allowing, peace comes, love comes, clarity comes. I want you to hear me now, gently and deeply. Peace does not come from control. Peace comes from surrender. Happiness is not a prize at the end of the race. Happiness is not a goal on the horizon. Happiness is not somewhere out there waiting for you to earn it. Happiness is a state of being. Happiness is a choice you can make right now, in this very breath, in this very moment. When you stop searching outside of yourself and turn inward, you discover that you already carry everything you long for. Close your eyes for a moment and notice your breath. Do you feel how your body knows how to breathe without your effort? That is life flowing through you. You don't have to chase the breath. You don't have to control it. You only have to allow it. And just like your breath, love flows through you, peace flows through you, abundance flows through you when you stop resisting, when you stop running, when you stop searching and begin to listen. So many of us believe we will finally be happy when we have the right partner, when we have enough money, when we achieve that dream, when we finally fix ourselves. But let me tell you, my sweet friend, there is no when. There is only now. And if you cannot choose joy now, you will not find it later. If you cannot choose peace now, it will not suddenly appear after you've checked every box on your to-do list. Life doesn't begin when everything is perfect. Life is happening now. Joy is available now. Love is within you now. Let me ask you, what happens if you stop running for just a moment? What happens if you stop chasing what you think you need and sit quietly with yourself? At first, it may feel uncomfortable. You may hear the chatter of the mind, the voices of fear, the echoes of old beliefs telling you that you are not enough, not safe, not lovable. But if you keep listening, If you stay present, underneath that noise you will find a softer voice, the voice of your own heart, the voice that has been waiting for you. And that voice whispers, you are already enough. You are already whole. You are already loved. I want you to say this with me out loud if you can. I am willing to stop searching outside. I'm willing to listen within. I'm willing to find peace in this moment. Say it again and feel how your body softens, how your shoulders relax, how your heart opens just a little more. Each time you affirm this truth, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind. You are teaching yourself that happiness is not a destination. It is a presence. It is an inner knowing. You see, my dear, every time you place your worth in the hands of the outside world, you give away your power. Every time you say, I'll be happy when, you delay your joy. Every time you think peace is something you must earn, you create separation between you and your own divine nature. But when you choose to stop, when you choose to listen, when you choose to be present, you return to yourself. You come home to the love that never left. You return to the peace that is your natural state. And I want you to really feel this. You do not have to do anything to be worthy. You do not have to prove yourself to be loved. You do not have to earn happiness. You are worthy because you exist. You are lovable because you exist. You are enough because you exist. Take that in, breathe it in, and let it settle into the deepest part of your being. So from this moment forward, when you feel the urge to run, to chase, to strive, pause. Place your hand over your heart and remind yourself, I don't have to run. I don't have to chase. I can choose peace now. I can choose joy now. I can choose love now. And you will see, slowly but surely, that everything you thought you had to find outside of yourself was already waiting patiently inside of you. My beloved friend, let this truth wash over you like warm sunlight. All that I seek is already within me. And when you truly believe this, you will no longer run after life. Life will come to you. I remember so clearly the very first time I looked into my own eyes in the mirror and whispered, I love you. It felt strange, almost impossible, because for so many years I believed love had to come from somewhere else. I thought love was something I had to earn, something I had to be good enough for, something that other people decided I was worthy of. But in that moment, as uncomfortable as it was, I began to realize a powerful truth. The foundation of every relationship, every dream, every success in life is the relationship I have with myself. And that relationship begins with love. When you love yourself, truly love yourself, you are no longer at the mercy of other people's approval. You are no longer begging for scraps of validation. You are no longer waiting for someone to choose you, because you have already chosen yourself. You have already declared, I am worthy, I am valuable, I am lovable simply because I exist. This is not arrogance. This is not selfishness. This is truth. Loving yourself is not about thinking you are better than others. Loving yourself is about finally recognizing that you are equal, that you are whole, that you are deserving. Let me tell you something I know deep in my soul. When you love yourself, you become magnetic. Life responds to your vibration. People feel the respect you have for yourself and they mirror it back to you. Opportunities come, doors open, relationships deepen, because everything around you is reflecting the love you have already anchored within. And I want you to remember this. The outer world is always a mirror of the inner world. If you want love, respect, kindness, abundance, you must first give those things to yourself. You must first become the source. I know it may not be easy. For many of us, the idea of self-love feels foreign. We've been taught to criticize ourselves, to find fault, to believe that beating ourselves up will make us better. But let me ask you, has criticism ever truly healed you? Has self-judgment ever truly lifted you higher? The answer is no. Criticism locks us into the problem. Love opens the door to change. You cannot heal by hating yourself. You cannot grow by shaming yourself. But the moment you offer yourself kindness, the moment you say, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I still love myself, everything shifts. This is why I often give what I call mirror work. It may sound simple, but it is one of the most powerful practices I know. Stand in front of the mirror. Look into your own eyes. Not at your hair, not at your wrinkles, not at the parts you've been taught to dislike. Look directly into your own eyes and say, I love you. I really, really love you. At first, your mind may resist. At first, you may feel silly. At first, old voices may rise up and say, no, you don't deserve love. But if you stay with it, if you keep practicing, something miraculous happens. The walls begin to come down. The old lies begin to dissolve. The truth begins to surface. And the truth is this: you are lovable. You have always been lovable. You will always be lovable. No mistake, no failure, no scar can ever erase that truth. The only thing that keeps you from experiencing it is your belief that love is outside of you, when in fact it has always been inside. So tonight, I invite you to begin. Just a few minutes a day. Look into your eyes and say the words. Say them even if you don't feel them yet. Say them until your heart begins to soften. Say them until the tears come, because sometimes the first time we hear I love you from ourselves, it breaks open years of silence. Let the tears fall. Let the healing begin. Remember, love is the great healer. Love dissolves fear. Love melts anger. Love transforms pain. When you fill yourself with love, you are not only healing yourself, you are changing the energy of your whole life. You walk into the world differently. You speak differently. You choose differently, because love has changed your foundation. And let me leave you with this affirmation, one that has carried me through many storms. I am my own greatest source of love. I am safe. I am valued. I am enough. Repeat it until it becomes a song in your soul. Repeat it until it becomes your truth, because it is your truth. What does true prosperity mean to you? Is it only numbers in a bank account? Or is it the soft sense of safety when you close your eyes at night? Is it the freedom to breathe deeply, to know you have enough, to know you are enough? I want you to pause and feel this truth with me. Abundance begins inside. Prosperity begins in the mind, in the heart, in the belief that you are worthy. For so long, many of us were taught that wealth is something out there, a paycheck, a title, a house, the approval of society. But the deeper truth is this: no amount of external gain can ever satisfy an inner sense of lack. That's why people who seem to have it all sometimes still feel empty. And that's why a person with very little, but a heart full of gratitude, can radiate joy and attract miracles. Prosperity is not first about having, it is about being. When you begin to live from the awareness that you are already complete, already held, already safe, life rushes in to match that vibration. Opportunities arise, people show up, doors open. Not because you are chasing, not because you are grasping, but because you are finally in alignment with the truth that the universe has been whispering all along. You are worthy. You are enough. You are already abundant. Let me remind you of something very important. Beliefs are magnets. If you carry the belief that life is hard, that money is scarce, that opportunities pass you by, then you will unconsciously create that reality again and again. But the moment you change your belief, the moment you dare to say, I am open, I am ready, I deserve the best that life has to offer, the entire frequency shifts. Life responds differently. You stop fighting for scraps and begin receiving in flow. I love to think of prosperity as a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, I never have enough, I always struggle, you will grow weeds of limitation. But if you plant seeds of trust, I am supported, I am deserving, I am open to receive, you will grow flowers of abundance. And the beautiful part is, you are the gardener. You choose which seeds to water every single day. So I invite you now, with your hand gently over your heart, to breathe in and say with me, I open my heart to abundance. I am worthy. I am enough. I allow prosperity to flow to me easily and joyfully. Say it again. Feel it. Let your body receive it, because every cell in you is listening. Every cell is waiting for you to speak life instead of lack. Remember, prosperity is more than money. Prosperity is waking up with peace in your mind. Prosperity is laughing with people you love. Prosperity is knowing you are safe to be who you are, free to choose your path, capable of creating a life that feels like home. And the more you acknowledge that you already have these treasures, the more material blessings naturally follow. Life always says yes. It is always mirroring what you believe about yourself. If you believe you are small, life will give you small. If you believe you are enough, life will give you opportunities that reflect your enoughness. If you believe you are abundant, life will give you evidence of abundance everywhere you go. So, beloved, prosperity is not about chasing. Prosperity is not about proving. Prosperity is about remembering. Remembering that the universe has already said yes. Remembering that you were born into an abundant world. Remembering that every breath is proof that life supports you. And as you remember, affirm with me now, I open my heart to receive. I trust the flow of life. I am abundant. I am safe. I am free. And now, my friend, let us gently move into one of the most powerful truths of all. The only real moment you have is now. The past is over. The future has not yet come. The past cannot be changed no matter how much you revisit it. The future cannot be controlled no matter how much you worry about it. The only place where your power truly exists is in this very moment. Think about it. Every choice you've ever made, every smile, every breakthrough, every healing has happened in one place, the present moment. And right now, this moment is a gift. That's why we call it the present. When you live fully in this now, you stop carrying the heavy baggage of yesterday, and you stop running toward the shadows of tomorrow. You simply breathe, you simply exist, and you realize all that you need is already here. I know how easy it is to let the mind drag you back to old mistakes, old regrets, old hurts. And I know how tempting it is to let fear project you into the what-ifs of the future. But beloved, I want you to hear me. You are safe now. You are enough now. You are loved now. That is the truth the mind tries to run away from, but the heart already knows. So here is a little practice I want you to try with me. Place your hand gently on your heart. Close your eyes. Take one deep, loving breath, and as you exhale, say silently or aloud, "Right now I am safe. Right now I am enough. Right now I am held." Feel those words sinking into your body. Feel your shoulders soften. Feel your mind let go. That is presence. That is power. The present moment is your point of power. Every thought you choose right now shapes the life you live tomorrow. Every loving breath you take right now becomes a seed planted for healing, for abundance, for joy. And when you forget, because we all forget, you can always come back to this breath, to this moment, to this gentle reminder. This is where my life is. This is where my freedom is. This is where my peace is. So instead of waiting for the perfect future to begin living, choose to live right now. Instead of holding on to the past, choose to release right now. Instead of saying, "Someday I will feel enough," declare with me, "Today, in this moment, I am enough." Sweetheart, let me begin with this. You are enough exactly as you are right now. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to run faster. You don't need to become someone else. You are worthy simply because you exist. And I want you to breathe that truth in with me, because for so long, many of us have carried the heavy burden of comparison. We look at what others are doing, what others have achieved, how others look, and we whisper to ourselves, "I am behind. I am not good enough. I should be more." But beloved, comparing yourself to another person is like comparing the sun to the moon. Both shine in their own way. Both have their own timing. Both serve their own purpose. And so do you. I know how deeply comparison can wound the heart. You scroll through social media. You listen to stories from friends. You look around and think, "Why not me? Why am I not there yet?" But what if I told you that this exact moment in your life is sacred? What if I told you that you are right where you need to be, learning what your soul needs to learn? You see, life is not a race. It is a journey, and each soul has its own divine timing. Just as a rose blooms in spring and a chrysanthemum in autumn, you too have your season. And when it comes, no force in the universe can stop you. The truth is, every time you compare, you are dishonoring your own path. Every time you chase someone else's timeline, you are abandoning your own rhythm. But when you turn inward, when you say, "I am safe on my own journey, I am enough on my own path," then something magical happens. Your heart softens. Your mind clears, your energy becomes whole, and from that wholeness, opportunities, love, and abundance begin to flow. I often say, I am in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. Repeat that with me, darling. I am in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. How does it feel in your body? Can you sense the peace in that? Because when you believe this, you no longer need to rush. You no longer need to compete. You no longer need to measure your worth against someone else's achievements. Instead, you rest in the knowing that life is unfolding for you, not against you. Comparison steals joy. Acceptance brings freedom. And the moment you stop measuring your life by someone else's yardstick, you begin to experience the miracle of being fully yourself. That is when creativity flows. That is when health improves. That is when relationships deepen. Because you are no longer living as a shadow. You are living as the light you were born to be. So let us practice together. The next time you catch yourself thinking, "They are better than me, they are further along than me," pause. Place your hand on your heart and affirm, "I release the need to compare. My path is mine, their path is theirs. Both are beautiful. Both are sacred. Feel how liberating that is. Feel how the chains of pressure fall away, and let that freedom carry you. Beloved, the world does not need another copy. The world needs you. Your laughter, your wisdom, your mistakes, your courage, your softness, your truth. You came here with gifts no one else has. You came here with lessons no one else can live. And you will bloom, not when you force it, not when you hurry it, but when you honor your own timing. So I invite you tonight and every day after this to bless your journey, to bless your pace, to bless your life as it is, and to say with me, I am exactly where I need to be. I release comparison. I embrace my unique path, and I trust that life is unfolding perfectly for me. Beloved, let me say this gently but powerfully. When you stop chasing, life starts flowing. Have you noticed how, when you hold your breath, everything feels tight, restricted, and anxious? But when you exhale, the body softens, the heart opens, and peace enters? That is exactly what happens when you stop running after what you think you lack and begin to rest in the truth that all that you seek is already within you. So many of us have been trained to believe that we must chase love, that we must earn worthiness, that we must run after success as if it is hiding from us. And yet, when you chase, things run away. But when you relax, when you trust, when you sit in the calm knowing that you are already whole, the love, the peace, the opportunities, the prosperity, they come to you like rivers finding the ocean. What you seek is seeking you, and it cannot find you if you are always running away from yourself. I want you to hear me, dear one. You do not need to chase love. It is already here. You do not need to hunt for peace. It is already within. You do not need to beg for abundance. It is your birthright. Life is not punishing you. Life is not withholding from you. Life is always saying yes to the energy you carry. And when you carry trust, when you carry openness, when you carry the calm assurance that you are supported, then all the goodness you desire finds its way to your door. Let us pause here. Place your hand gently on your heart. Whisper to yourself, all that I seek is already within me. I trust life to bring me what belongs to me. Feel how softening those words are. Feel how much lighter your body becomes when you stop clinging, stop grasping, stop demanding. Because the truth is, when you relax, you receive. When you resist, you block. When you allow, you flourish. I know this from my own journey. There were times in my life when I tried so hard to be loved, so hard to be safe, so hard to prove I was worthy. And the harder I tried, the emptier I felt. But the moment I stopped, the moment I said to myself, I am enough, I am safe, I am loved as I am, miracles began to appear. Opportunities showed up. People came into my life who reflected the love I was giving to myself. The universe responded not to my desperation, but to my trust. So I ask you, my friend, what if you stopped today? What if you stopped chasing and began receiving? What if you decided right now that your job is not to chase, but to open? Not to demand, but to allow? Not to strive, but to trust? How would your body feel if you carried that truth? How would your heart feel if you knew that life is always working for you, never against you? You see, trust is the soil where miracles grow. Fear tries to convince you that you must fight for everything. Trust whispers that everything you need is already on its way. Fear makes you grasp. Trust makes you open. Fear makes you control. Trust makes you surrender. And surrender, my love, is not weakness. Surrender is the strongest, bravest act you can do. It is saying, I trust life. I trust myself. I trust that the universe supports me. And life always responds to that vibration. Think of it this way. Have you ever noticed how flowers do not chase the sun? They simply open and the sun comes to them. The ocean does not chase the rivers. It simply receives and the rivers flow into it. The tree does not chase the rain, yet the rain nourishes it at the right time. You too are like that. You do not need to chase love, success, or peace. When you open, when you allow, when you trust, they find you. Let's make this practical. Tonight, when you lie in bed, instead of worrying about what you don't have yet, instead of replaying what you lack, place your hand on your heart and affirm, I trust that everything good is on its way to me. I allow life to bless me. I am enough and I receive. Say it again and again until your body relaxes. You are not tricking yourself. You are aligning with the truth. And the more you align with that truth, the more life reflects it back to you. Sweetheart, stop running. Sit still. Breathe. Open. And let the universe surprise you. Because every good thing you have ever longed for, love, peace, abundance, opportunity, will come when you stop chasing and start trusting. And when it comes, it will feel natural. It will feel right. It will feel like it was always meant for you, because it was. So let us close with this affirmation together, speaking to your heart and your subconscious mind. All that I seek is already within me. I trust life. I trust the timing. I trust myself. And I now allow every good thing to flow into my life with ease, grace, and joy. If you have listened all the way to this moment, I want you to know something deeply important. You are already whole. You have never been broken, and you do not need to be fixed. What you've been searching for has been within you all along. Every breath you take is proof that life supports you. Every heartbeat is a reminder that you are enough. If you are here, it means your soul has been guiding you toward this truth. You are love, you are peace, you are abundance. Not tomorrow, not when you achieve more, not when someone else validates you, right now, in this very moment. The outer world may have convinced you otherwise, but your inner world has always known. And tonight, you are simply remembering. So let's close together with this empowering truth. Life loves you, and so do I. Take that into your heart. Let it soothe you. Let it carry you. Let it become the foundation of how you walk in the world. And if you listen to these words again and again, for 21 days, for 30 days, for as long as your soul desires, something miraculous will unfold. Not because these words are magic, but because you are magic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing yourself. Thank you for allowing your subconscious mind to hear what it has always longed to remember. You are whole, you are loved, you are safe, and you are enough.